Sean Pender. I'm the National Freedom for All Ireland Chairman. I'm also now the New Jersey State President. I'm a 30-year member of the AOH, and I'm the proud son and son-in-law of two 50-year-old members of the AOH, my late father John and my father-in-law Jim McLaughlin. So the Hibernians has been something part of my DNA for a long, long time. Today, I want to give a quick overview on the Freedom for All Ireland, and especially the Christmas appeal. So many places we go, people say, why are we still doing that? Where does the money go? So I'm hoping today that after this presentation, you get a better feel for what it is we do, why we do it. And if you have any questions, just hold them to the end, and of course, I'd be glad to address them. In the AOH Constitution, of course, it spells out who we are, what we do. We work in our communities. We're proud of our Catholic faith. We protect life. We work towards immigration reform, and we protect our heritage and culture. But also, and very importantly, entrenched in our Constitution, the third tenet of the AOH is to aid and advance by all the legitimate means the aspirations and endeavors of the Irish people for complete and absolute independence, promoting peace with justice and unity for all of Ireland. That's where the Freedom for All Ireland, and specifically the Christmas appeal, is enshrined in our Constitution. One small word up there, though, and I think it's very important, is for all people. When we talk about a united Ireland, and that's what our goal is, it will be a united Ireland for all people, for the green and for the orange, for the Catholic, the Protestant, the Republican, the nationalist, the unionist, the loyalist. When we have a united Ireland, boats are not going to show up in the north and take Protestants off the north of Ireland. It's their home also. But we want to have a united Ireland for all people. The history of the AOH and Freedom for All Ireland, well, it goes back to our earliest days. People like Parnell and Michael Davitt spoke glowingly of the efforts of the AOH in America to work for freedom in Ireland. In 1916, that glorious year, when Irish patriots stand up to the Brits at the GPO, we helped with our funds and our efforts. An interesting fact that was given to me from Phil Gallagher in Connecticut was in 1919 at the AOH convention in San Francisco, and Jerry Cole was there too, so he reminded me of it. Eamon de Valera spoke to our joint convention. In 1956, we took the steps to make an actual Freedom for All Ireland committee. In the 60s, we joined with our brothers and sisters in the North as they wanted to get civil rights. The people in the North were very, very much inspired by the civil rights movement in this country and other parts of the world. So we wanted to lend our voices and our funds to help these people. Of course, the British government weren't so apt to give out civil rights. So in the 70s and 80s, during the Troubles, our main job was to support the people in the North who were trying to get civil rights and to also get the truth out as what had happened. Remember, in the 1970s and 1980s, there was no Twitter, there was no Facebook, there was no CNN. There wasn't even cable TV. The Brits were masters at controlling the news that came out of the North, and everything that they ever did put down a major IRA uprising. But of course, as we peeled back the onion, we realized that that wasn't the case. So in the 70s and 80s, we worked to make sure the truth was coming out and to see what was happening in the North. In the 1990s, our membership can be very proud. We stood with so many other Irish Americans and made the North of Ireland a topic that needed to be addressed by the American government. And the results of that were the 1998 Good Friday Agreement, an agreement that our organization stands 100% behind until the day we have the full implementation. But of course, as we change from 1998, there's a lot of different changes that go on with the social and political landscape in the north of Ireland. So people started asking, well, why do we still need this Christmas appeal? Why do we need Freedom for All Ireland? President Boyle appointed a committee, which I was honored to serve on, with actually Danny and Jer. Brendan Moore was on it, and the late, great Dave Burke from Massachusetts. Sorry, Dave. But basically what we did